So body work, I do body work primarily at Kikino. So I offer it to my clients in their birth space, in their prenatal space as well. But other than that, I am doing intravaginal attunement at Kikino, which
What is that?
that is working through your pelvis and through your vaginal walls and muscles, your fascia, all of
Mm-hmm.
the ligaments that run through our pelvic bowl
Mm-hmm.
internally and externally to help to either relax where it needs to relax or strengthen where it needs to strengthen. It also really helps to remove emotional trauma because we as women, either our births or even our gynecological experiences or things that we've gotten into throughout our lives, just being human in a human experience, can really sit in our tissues and affect how we feel, how our pelvic organs function, how our sexual experience is, how our childbirthing is. All of that is extremely, extremely relevant. And we can really access that. I can really access it through body work, which has just been absolutely mind blowing for me how much it can help. So, like I said, I'm using it regularly in births now, and it's just been mind blowing and game changing the whole way through.
That's fascinating.
Mhm.
So you're doing it primarily before birth to help ease the process, ease labor and delivery, or primarily after, or both?
Both. So I would say I see more people after. I mean, I saw a lady the other day that's 20 years post childbirth. It's like, oh no, like, hey, it's never too late. Let's go. And, and that's amazing. So it's never too late. I would say I don't see a whole lot of pregnant people for it, but it's very, very doable to do through pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with doing it for preparation. Like I said, I see my own pregnant women for it.
Mm-hmm.
We do it all the way through for them whenever they want it, whenever they have something come up. If they're like, well, my hips are really hurting me and the chiropractor just wasn't enough, what can we look at? So, okay, well, we have this option.
So it's basically, so it's body work and fascial release, but is it, because now I'm trying to get a picture in my head, and I'm guessing people listening who've never heard of it either are going to try to get a picture in their head. Are are you doing things internally? Is
Yeah,
this body
I
work that's
absolutely.
internal?
Yes. So, which I am bizarrely licensed suited for because
Yep.
yeah, I am a medical healthcare provider.
Yep. That
So,
is
yeah,
that is the orifice that you are
that
licensed
that
to work in.
I am 100% licensed in the vaginal orifice.
I love it.
So, yes, yeah, this is it. I mean, and it's also body work beforehand. So I'm working through your body systems, working through
Mhm.
your abdomen and through your hips and your head and your arms. Like, and we are talking the whole way through. We're talking about your births if you've given birth before. We're talking
Mhm.
about your postpartum periods and what's your marriage like. I'm getting all kinds of nosy because it's all really, really relevant.
Yeah.
And on our path and our journeys to healing, I really feel like it's something that is just like missed. It's just missed. So there are pelvic floor therapists, and sometimes there is absolutely an occasion that someone needs pelvic floor therapy, absolutely as well. It actually works really well in combination with what I'm doing.
What would be the distinction between, and you call it vaginal attunement? Is that what you said?
Yes, or pelvic attunement.
Or pelvic attunement? What's the distinction between that and pelvic floor therapy?
So most pelvic floor therapists are going to be a bit more geared to like a diagnosis or looking, how do we correct these specific muscles or the specific prolapse? So whereas I'm getting a little bit more deeply, especially into the emotional body of the work, which
Gotcha.
I feel like is a huge, huge component working through
Yeah,
all of those tissues.
for sure. For sure. I love the book, The Body Keeps the Score. And
Hmm.
I feel like the principles that our holistic practitioners teach and practice by go beyond even what the book talked about. Um,
Absolutely.
like your body, your cells literally hold on to that stress and trauma, and it's
Mhm.
incorporated into the cells as you go along in age, and it creates dysfunction in different areas of the body. And every person is going to hold that trauma and hold that stress in different areas. But it was mind opening to see the impacts of having somebody release some of their trauma and how that impacted them physically.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, it's huge. It is absolutely huge. So yeah, the body work, my introduction to body work just completely blew me out of the water. Completely. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is what's missing. This is like we can make this better. Like this is already really cool,
Yeah,
but let's make it better."
I love it.
And it does. And I just yeah, I'm so excited every day. Every single day I'm so excited.
Very, very cool.